Have you ever felt overlooked, cast aside, like nothing you do will ever be enough? That sounds similar like my story. That moment was what I remembered, and I was inspired to say, "When my father and mother forsake me, then shall my God receive me." My name is David, David the King of Israel, and I'm about to share the story of my life that is hidden to many. Across the time of life, it was said that the youngest among the children are the favorites of the parents, as in the case of Joseph, Jacob, and Ephraim and Manasseh. But mine seems to be different. I came from a family of 8 sons, and I was the last. During the time it was an honor to be in service for the king and kingdom as a soldier, my father allowed my brothers to pursue their purpose in passion by enrolling them into the service of King Saul. But as for me, I was strictly told to tender the sheep in the wilderness and never to leave those sheep for seconds. And any time I'm mistakenly caught without being with the sheep, the question I have to answer is that, who did you left the sheep for? At times I wonder if my father indeed is my father, because I seems to be remembered and called back home from the wilderness only when there is a need for someone to carry food to go give to my brothers at the battlefield. But one day, the situation changed. The current king disobeyed God's instructions, and there is a need for a new king to be anointed. A prophet named Samuel came to our family. He told my father that the Lord led him to Coma and anoint a new king, and requested that my father should gather all his son before the Lord for consecration and anointing. My father hurriedly sent messages to my brothers on the battlefield to come home so that they can present themselves before the Lord. But as for me, I was left and forgotten alone in the wilderness tending the sheep. No one remembered me, but God does. All of my brothers passed before the Lord, and God chooses none of them. The prophet then asked in curiosity, "Are these all your son Jesse? Because I know God can't lie." Then my father answered, "There is yet one, the youngest one of them. He is with the sheep." Prophet Samuel said to my father, "Send for him, for we will not sit down to eat until he is here." He made them to wait for me and made Prophet Samuel to anoint me in their presence. I wasn't joking when I said the Lord will receive me even when my father and mother forsake me. I was speaking the reality of what happened because no one thought anything good can come out of my life. I was a boy with no reputation, no recognition, no purpose, just a sling, a song, and a heart for God. Yet God was mindful of me. Even when everyone else has forgotten me, I never knew God remembered me. While the world saw a shepherd, God saw a king. David faced giants, not just Goliath, but the giants of rejection, fear, and doubt. When others ran, I stepped forward, not in my strength, but trusting the God who had never forsaken me. One victory didn't change everything. David still faced years of hiding, betrayal, and heartbreak. But in the hidden places, God was building a king. One battle, one heartbreak, one prayer at a time. In the end, David, the forgotten boy, became Israel's greatest king. Not because I was perfect, but because I never gave up on God, and God never gave up on me. Maybe today you feel unseen, unworthy, forgotten. But like me, your story isn't over. God is still writing it. You are not forgotten. You are anointed for more. And whatsoever the challenge you're passing through, I want you to know that God sees you and His mind is full of you. Like and share this story to remind someone of God's love, and subscribe to this channel to get more of our uplifting content.